A vintage performance from one Lionel Messi sees Argentina into the World Cup final on Sunday thanks to a 3-0 win over Croatia. James, Sharman, Craig, Forrest, Jim Brennan, Faizal Khamisa here with you. If you missed it, of course, let's just show you the bracket to confirm exactly that. Argentina are waiting for the winner of France and Morocco to see who they'll play Sunday for a chance to win the biggest prize of them all. It was, guys, a wonderful, wonderful performance from Lionel Messi. We keep wondering, is it going to stop? When it's going to end? He's been better as his tournament's gone on. James, what did you think of his game in Argentina in general?
Yeah, I mean, you wonder whether he needs this defining tournament World Cup for his career. I'm not sure he does, but if he does, this is it, because he's been superb from the get-go. And today, the best performance so far. Absolutely brilliant. 35 years of age. Looking like the Messi of 10 years ago. And I'm not kidding when I say that. He was that good today. Absolutely dominant. And his team around him looking superb, getting better every single match, and really building towards what could be a really famous World Cup triumph.
It'd be a cherry on top, wouldn't it? I mean, really on top of a magnificent career. I mean, he's done everything. So basically, he's won everything. So this was just top it off. But, you know, what a performance from him. And we talked about it earlier, like how at club level he hasn't been performing at that level. It's almost like, I don't know if he saved himself or whatever, whether it's just the energy of this last chance. Yeah. I don't know what it is, Jimmy, but it's been quite incredible.
Sharman was talking about in the group stages how he was walking around the pitch an awful lot, so he probably did save some energy, didn't he?
Maybe. Yeah. But he was backtracking a little bit in this game as well. It felt like he was everywhere at all times, and that's what I think has made this such a vintage performance. He was receiving the ball and making those runs, and it was his other teammate, Julian Alvarez, with one of the runs of the tournament, Jimmy, to provide one of the goals of it as well, and that means the surrounding cast around him is just doing their job too.
Well, that's what you find, you know, when Messi gets the ball, he's got 2 or 3 players that are on him, which opens up space around the pitch for other players to get into. And Alvarez, he's thriving off of that because he knows as soon as Messi goes into that little pocket, there's going to be holes for me to get in behind. So the way that they're working right now in tandem and the partnerships all across the park, they've been fantastic to watch, really have been.
It's just like so industrious in a way that they don't look brilliant doing it, except for Messi and Alvarez probably, but the rest of them are just very, very solid, and they've only given up 8 shots on net in 6 games.
There aren't many stars, like superstars around them. No. I mean, Alvarez I think one day will be. DePaul looks really good.
Enzo Fernandez will be, yeah.
But you got Otamendi, right? You got Romero at the back there. These are good professional players, don't get me wrong, but Otamendi couldn't make it at Man City. You know, so it's amazing how they're kind of elevating themselves and playing under Scaloni's system. And Scaloni, the manager, he's hardly a household name, but he's got them playing great football, versatile. They play 5-man defense in that second half. They really sat back and observed. Just an amazing performance.
All right, time for a quick prediction for the second semifinal, France versus Morocco. Not a lot of time here. We'll be able to break it down, of course, after the game is done, but your thoughts on who wins this one?
Yeah, I think the dream ends on this occasion. I think Morocco's pretty beaten up, and I think France will prevail.
Yeah, France has been there, done that before. I think it is just a one too many for Morocco. I'm going France. You?
Me as well. I think France.
You picked Morocco twice in a row, and you've been right.
I did, but I think France has got too much experience. I think they've got too much depth, and France is going to win it.
As simple as that. That's pretty much all that needs to be said. If they do, of course, it'll pit Messi's PSG teammate Kylian Mbappe against him for a chance to win the World Cup.